where do you get your motivation at? Like, how do you stay motivated? How do you wake up in the morning and go to the gym? Because um, I see some people that wake up in the morning and then, or even I'll do it, and
Mhm.
I'll wake up and I'm like, I'm not going. I'm done today.
Yeah.
But like working out with you, you've been very consistent.
Mm.
And so I'm kind of curious on like how you stay motivated and how and where that motivation comes from.
Yeah, so I've definitely been guilty of that a lot in the past where I'm kind of just like, oh, I'm not feeling it. I'll just hit the snooze button again. Next thing I know, it's like, oh, I got to get up and don't have time to work out. You kind of just
Mm.
give yourself that easy pass. But I think too, definitely for me, like having someone to work out with who's like knows I'm coming really helps me stay committed, especially like getting up at 6 a.m. It's like I would like a lot of times rather snooze, but just like knowing someone's counting on me to be there, it really helps hold me accountable for things. Because
Yeah.
it's easy just to say like, oh, no to yourself, but saying no to someone else is really hard, especially for me.
Yeah.
So that really helps like stay consistent. And then too, I've tried to like be more powered by like positive emotions. I remember you and Sean on one of
Mm.
your interviews talked about that, about like at the gym you used to be powered by like negative emotions, like you'd use that as fuel, but
Yep.
as soon as like you didn't have that outlet, it became like really negative on yourself. So it's
Yep.
kind of like I know working out, it's like it might suck doing it at 7 a.m. in the morning, but I know at 8 a.m. I'm going to feel great and it's going to be a good day. And I'm going to walk out and like the sun's rising and it's going to be awesome. So it's like, even if it kind of sucks in the moment, it's like, I know it's going to be good later. So it's
Yeah.
kind of just like pushing yourself to do that.
Oh, exactly.
Hmm.
And I think because then you're in the moment. I think that's
Hmm.
kind of like going back to the awareness piece too. When you remove that awareness from the moment and you start to like dig into it and you're like, shit, I don't want to do this. Why am I
Hmm.
here? But when you're like, wow, I really enjoy it. And that it doesn't come the first day or the first week or even probably the first month.
Yeah.
But at some point, I remember Alec talking to you about this. He's like, man, I feel bad when I can't even work out like
Hmm.
during the day. And it's
Right.
like, yeah, because you've enjoyed that so much, and now it's like a hobby to you, and you're bummed out when you can't do it. So I guess it kind of goes back to that awareness point that you were talking about.
Yeah,
Um,
definitely. What motivates you the most? Do you
oh,
have
that's a good
anything that
question.
you've learned?
I
Because it seems
think,
to me you get really motivated working with others and like helping them along their own journey.
yeah, that's honestly that's what I'd say. I realized that like at the time when I was working out in the gym, I really loved fitness and I loved in the most egotistical way possible. I loved looking good.
In those
And
gains.
yeah, getting the gains. And I realized that like I could keep going, I could get motivated, but it wasn't fulfilling.
Mm,
And it really wasn't until this year working out with Jared now, like and now you, that I've reflected on it wasn't that really made me happy. I was working out with the community and working out with those people. So basically, what I realized is that for me, kind of like what you're saying, like I love to help people on their own journey, is it kind of goes back to my purpose. And that's what I'd say it is like helping people along their own journey, finding themselves and helping them be who they want to be
mm,
without having that identity crisis around it. And so, kind of like what I was talking about to you earlier, is like I just really want to help people find themselves and connect to themselves and show up the most authentic way possible. And if that's through working out, great. If that's through coaching, great. If that's through managing people at work, great. Um, but yeah, I realize my motivation is when I align myself to my purpose, things come a lot easier because I'm
mm.
not trying to do something, I'm just living it. And I think that was really powerful once I realized that.